Hello and welcome to Cooking with Neville Gopal Verma. My tripod is broken, so this is what I'm going to be doing today. What I'm cooking today is baby pork ribs with a nice sweet glaze and some purple cabbage.
Yeah, I know it's called red cabbage, but I'm going to call it purple cabbage because it's fucking purple. Enjoy.
So you need to make a dry rub to rub onto it. So I'm going to be doing that. What you want to do is you want to put some fucking pepper. Yeah, if it falls there, you take it and you put it in. Okay, I'm shooting like this now. You don't have a choice. I'm going to take some star anise. That's what star anise looks like. Yeah, I'm going to take some star anise. Throw in some cinnamon. Yeah, I'm going to take some salt. Okay, I don't know how much salt because now I'm looking at the salt. Just going to take some salt. Actually, I would take rock salt, but who gives a shit right now? And then I'm going to take some sugar and just dump it in. Yeah. Now you need to put this in a mixie. So you just put it in a mixie. Those are mangoes, they're not for you. Wait for it to stop and then you look inside and your dry rub is done. So you can take a little bit. So it's time to now add it to the pork. I'm going to show you what the pork ribs look like. They're not a lot, but they are something. So these are my ribs.
Well, not exactly my ribs, but pork ribs, but you get the idea. So I'm just going to rub the dry rub onto this properly, massage it on both sides, all the way in. The pepper is going in, the salt is going in.
I'm using a melamine plate. I mean, you shouldn't be using a melamine plate. Just put cling film or something on it and put it in the fridge. You need to put it in the fridge for a couple of hours. So it's been about 3-4 hours and I'm going to now do something that I don't recommend anybody do in their entire lives, which is that cook meat in a pressure cooker. But I have no time.
Put it in the pressure cooker, stuff it in there, add all the juice that's there, put some water in the plate if you need to, and then add some more.
So I need some more water in it, which I am going to be putting. So just so that it cooks. So now that it's done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the gas and let it like depressurize. Then I'm going to check it and then I'm going to put it in the oven. Before that, I have to make the glaze and I have to make the red cabbage. So for the red cabbage, you need some red cabbage. You need some onion. You need some cut onion. You need olive oil. You need apple cider vinegar. You need sugar. You need salt. And you need some mustard seeds.
Put olive oil, make sure it's hot, then put the onion. Just stir it a little bit, get all the onion in there, saute them for a bit, then add all the cabbage. Again, overcrowd it, don't worry, cabbage also reduces. Just keep putting it and stirring it. Keep stirring it, keep stirring it, keep stirring it, stirring it, stirring it, stirring it, stirring it, stirring it. You add the vinegar, the sugar, add some salt, keep stirring it. When it's just about done, you need to add the mustard seeds on top and then continue to stir it. Look at how deep purple the red cabbage has become.
For the glaze, you're going to need ginger and garlic chopped. You're going to need some ketchup. I'm using hot and sweet tomato chili sauce because it's different. Then I'm going to use some chili flakes. These are chili flakes. I'm going to use some dark soy sauce. I'm going to use virgin olive oil.
Again, oil. Put the garlic and ginger. Saute, 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 saute. Then add some soy sauce. Add some ketchup. Yuck, but add it. Then add the chili flakes. Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. It will become slightly thicker and some glaziness will happen. It will be slightly more viscous. Add more tomato ketchup if you need to. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it till it comes to a boil.
So now that the ribs are done, and I know that they're done because like genuinely this knife is easily going through.
After you've taken out the ribs from the cooker, the water that's in the cooker, just keep it on high heat and let it reduce. Just let it reduce because you're going to need that water for the glaze.
Take the reduced pressure cooker water, add it into the glaze and continue stirring. Your glaze will be ready when it's slightly thicker.
So you only want to pour half because the other half you want to sort of pour while it's in the oven. So at that point, just 10 minutes before it's done.
Apply it on both sides, put it all the way, take some pork, eat it. If it comes off, it's also hot, which is why you just need to be careful. And I'm shooting with one hand.
So the oven's cranked up to full. I'm going to put it in there for about 20 minutes. And then at about 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add more of the glaze that I had left. I'm just going to put it on top so it continues to stay juicy, juicy, juicy in the sky with diamonds.
So yeah, as you can see, this is like totes done. and I'm extremely happy. And don't ever do this.
Bonus tip for the week is don't break your tripod.